Hello, everyone. I have decided to stream Guild Wars 1 again, finally. I would like to take a moment to apologize to my European viewers for whom 5:10-ish p.m. Pacific is a terrible time. I imagine this is in the middle of the night that I am streaming this, but the good news is I do plan to put the VODs up. I hope there is a VOD. We will see. I did try to look into some of the connection issues that I've had lately, and results were it was dropping due to some sort of network overload, according to OBS's log. That didn't really tell me where in that. So, question marks? So I don't know how to fix the issue at present. Maybe a lower bitrate would help. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do Gates of Crida here because I was thinking about this earlier. My goal is to get to Lion's Arch. And from there, probably head up to the Eye of North to go get like Gwen and Ogden and stuff. And it struck me that I can either go up this way and around, or I can go through the Gates of Crida mission. And I feel like Gates of Crida going through the mission will actually be faster. I want this window bigger, so we're going to make it bigger. So we will see how that goes. Sedgier Merchant. How's my inventory? Also, it's doing fine. Obviously, I'm going to have a bunch of stuff that's going to make me want to go back to Ascalon at some point. Let's just go ahead and get started. Hope people are doing well. Don't know when anybody will show up in chat, but they will eventually, I hope. And even if they don't, I shall have fun. Okay, so let's fight some undead and hopefully not die in the process too much. Such a terrible resurrection skill. Absolutely terrible. Do I do the bonus now, or do I come back for it later? The bonus adds some additional time. Come on, Oink. Head west to the gates of Lion's Arch and warn them, look out, saith the farmer. Okay. I'm going to quiet the game down a little bit. Combat looks like it was rather loud there. It's sounding a little loud to me too, actually. The music was looking a little quiet, which is weird, because music is fairly high. I don't know. Where should I balance any of this stuff? But my general plan is to go to the Eye of the North, get those heroes, or the initial easy set, and then use them to get me to the... Wow, did we just drop entirely? Because I see I just suddenly lost 435 frames. I don't know. I'll get another screenshot there just in case I want it. Because if we did a picnic there, I would not be amused. It's probably just a big frame drop, but yes, my plan is to go to the Eye of the North, grab those heroes, and then go to Nightfall and grab those initial batch of heroes. So then I can level those guys through a bunch of the prophecy stuff, and they're going to be starting at like level 15 or whatever. So yeah, I am strongly considering while waiting for your party to resurrect you, you can watch the action from the perspective of any other party member by clicking on his or her name in the party window. I feel like they would change that to their name. There was, you can see this in Magic the Gathering too. There was a period of time where like the accepted way of doing things was to use his or her language, which is just very clunky compared to just using a they for everyone. Oh my goodness, this guy is wrecking us. Yeah, you give him the business, oink. Ow. Wow, okay. That was harder than expected, but at least everybody's res 6 should be recharged. But yeah, and it's just like, just use they. It covers all of your bases and is shorter. I'm glad that they switched to that language in Magic. It simplifies things, but obviously this game was kind of in the time where that concept hadn't proliferated yet. Okay, this is really funny. Behind the scenes thing. Dropped frames 451, and it gives me a percentage of the stream frames, so it's like 3.6%. But as the stream keeps going on and gets longer, that becomes a decreased percentage. So that little percentage keeps dropping. Now it's 3.5%. Same number of dropped frames. It's just a lesser overall percentage. And for some reason, that amuses me a great deal. Okay. Given the difficulties that we are having, I think I may skip doing the bonus now, and we'll come back to do it on this character at a future point in time if I go for Protector. Also, if my goal is to get to LA ASAP, then skipping the bonus would help with that. It just is 1,000 experience points anyway. It doesn't give you a skill point. It's interesting in this game seeing how they changed the allocation of skill point stuff, where because you get so many skills through quests in this game, you don't like they give you more skill points in the other campaigns from like bonuses and the bonuses and master rewards and stuff to help compensate for a lack of free skills in this one. And I think that's an interesting like design shift. Yeah, I really want a more competent monk than Alicia. When I last played through this, I was playing a monk. So I got to be the more competent monk. But I was probably also higher level because we were actually doing all the missions instead of skipping things. Oh, yeah, that's the chest for the bonus. I'm ignoring that chest. Do I even have 4 tactics right now? It's on K. No, I don't. I'm not getting full benefit from my shield. That's impacting things a little bit. It's also making this weaker. So I have lost some tankiness when I did some of that. The good news is when I get to Eye of the North, I can just acquire all of the warrior skills. There should be 10. I don't know if they're all available in the Eye itself, though. Begone, you foul bone demons. Lion's Arch is sealed by order of Justicar Hablion. He's gone to the south to deal with the invasion of undead. Head south across the beach to find Justicar Hablion. Interesting how much more work it is to do these things in Guild Wars 2 because they need to voice everything. I like going around this way. Side path gets you down to the beach while skipping a huge swath of enemies. Now down to 2.4% for those 451 dropped frames. I'm definitely considering like starting more characters just to get the process of getting some of those early skills available so heroes can use them started sooner. Man, getting this character a better axe is also a high priority. I can do that in Eye of the North as well, though. I think they might actually give you one for completing the command training, if I'm remembering correctly. I always ignore it because the free weapon. I think you get a free weapon for completing command training. I always ignore it because it's underwhelming if you already have an account full of gear. But if you don't have anything, then maybe it's actually good. Or reasonable at least. Something to think about. I'm just gonna sit here do nothing for indefinitely. Oh, definitely get that off me. There, I've done something. I removed a dangerous scourge healing hex. I'm the one with that sort of removal. Oh my goodness. It's very effective, you know. Being blinded is very effective at stopping things. Maybe I got lucky off of that. I'm curious to find out. Major Earth Magic. Well, I unlocked an Elementalist rune of Major Earth Magic, so that's exciting. On the plus side. On the downside, that I don't think that's worth anything. And I don't think I particularly have much use for it, which is probably why it's not worth anything. How long have we been in this map? You've played this character for 9 hours and 45 minutes over the past 19 days. Okay, wait. How have I played 9 hours and 48 minutes over the past 18 days across all characters? How is this character past 19 days, but all characters is past 18 days? Something about that math doesn't add up to me. Also, I've been in this map 10 minutes. Is what my question was when I typed age.
You've arrived in Kryta at the wrong moment, friend. I don't have time for long speeches, but I'll make you this deal. Help me fight these undead, and I'll give you and your people passage into Lion's Arch.
Yep, that was pretty straightforward. And we will help with that, obviously. Down to 1.8% for those keeping track of dropped frame percentage. It's just interesting to me. Logically, it would drop, but it's interesting to me to watch that happen. Oh my goodness. I mean, 6 to 28, I think, is actual max damage range for an axe. Tactics. There we go. There, that gives me the requirements I need to be able to use my shield, which will help with durability some. Not much, because it's 6 armor, but 6 armor as opposed to 3 is still an improvement. I could also go for a better shield on that note, but actually being able to use a better shield is another matter entirely. These party members are allies. Party members, okay. Works a little bit better on Paragon or Ranger than it does on Warrior, just because Warrior tends to be out front, so it might not reach as far. I'm gonna adjust so I'm not leaning quite as far forward. Hmm. Come on, White Mantle. I'm here to help you, not carry you. Actually, we want to take out the Necroid Horseman. The Horseman has Animate Bone Fiend, I believe. Yeah. Which makes it a higher priority target for me. I'll take the high ground above both sides of the entrance swamp. If you can lure the bony bastards out, we'll rain hell down on them, on their heads. Where are you going, Hablion? I'm going to follow Hablion. I went to hit the button for that just as it ended. Why is this mission feeling like it's playing out differently than I remember it playing out? I don't feel like I'm used to Hablion running off over here. Yeah, why is Hablion making his way over to the gate? This is really weird pathing from him. I don't even know if you guys can hear the music at all. Here, let me play with volume sliders a bit. I'm going to lower effects volume. And then raise overall volume a bit. There, because I feel like... Oh, we're dropping a bunch of frames. And then signals back to normal. Cool. About 56 more frames. But it didn't reset to 0, so that makes me think this stream itself did not drop. Because when it drops and has to reconnect, that resets that. Okay, well, apparently Hablion's going to chill there. I don't know what's up with that. He's behaving weirdly. Highly salvageable. I will salvage it then. That, I guess, is technically correct. Actually gave me a lot of bones. Those are probably worth hanging on to. Winter's Day started? Has begun? I don't know. Winter's Day stuff. 2 iron ingots from that. I'm just gonna ID and sell these 2 things. I don't like these skeleton sorcerers. They are very bad for me. They make me miss a lot. And then they electrocute me. It's all very painful is what I'm saying. I feel like these skeleton rangers are going to give these guys a lot of trouble too. The fact that Alicia doesn't have any condition removal is really giving us trouble. That's why I want to get to like Ogden and Dunkoro and Talcora as soon as I reasonably can. It really does make this a lot easier to be playing as the monk. Or, you know, just to have damage. I feel like I'm not really contributing a whole lot. Like a level 20 warrior there with a max axe would probably have cyclone axe for 100 damage each. Not like 20. That's going to be good to capture elite skills too. The thing is, I'm not especially tanky right now either. I have 50 armor, which is below the 60 that casters will get. Okay, I'm going to take a moment to let Alicia and everybody kind of heal up. Dwayne's Kiss is a good skill. Let's loading. Actually, I want to go. List of skill acquisition quests. I want to bring this up so that way I can reference it. I'd rather not buy skills that the game's going to give me, so because it's a waste of funds. Deflect arrows, you say? I'm running away from you say? Yeah, Alicia's response is Healing Breeze, which is not good for her energy. Relative to other things. Like, Healing Breeze is a solid skill, don't get me wrong. I'm actually very fond of it. It has a lot of good quality of life features. There we go.
Be at peace, brother. May your soul find peace in the mists. Your bravery is unquestionable, your honor unmatched. On behalf of the White Mantle, I thank you greatly for your service. Our founder, Saul D'Alessio himself, would have been proud to call you his friends. As promised, your request for entrance to Lion's Arch has been granted. You and your fellow Ascalons are welcome here. Come, I will escort you to town personally. We will make sure you receive a proper reception.
I do like how this loops back. It is a little bit of a shame that we don't get to actually experience that ourselves. Just because that would be neat. But
Welcome to Lion's Arch.
the cut there kind of obscures what's happening. Yeah, I'm very happy to not do that bonus now. Skipped like 3 or 4 missions. 4, I think.
I found it! The Scepter of Ore.
Thank Dwayna we found it first. If the undead get this...
Come on. The sooner we get this scepter into safekeeping, the better.
You know, the scepter was made by the Seers now. That's an exciting little bit of info.
Ah! Help! The undead! We're under attack!
We can't let them get the scepter.
Make haste to the Temple of Tolerance. Take the scepter to Confessor Dorian. We'll hold back the undead for as long as we can.
But...
Just go!
That subtitle was there for a really long time, wasn't it?
Run, you little fool, run. I have all the time in the world. The scepter will be mine again soon enough. Everything proceeds according to the prophecy.
Okay. First things I want to do is talk to Gordon Ecker about a book. Thank you. I will want that. Tanned hide squares. Report to the White Mantle. Why, hello, and welcome to Lion's Arch. I see you're another one who's been offered sanctuary here by the grace of the White Mantle Justicars. The White Mantle rules this kingdom, if you hadn't figured that out. So, if you mean to stay here, you'd best report your presence officially. There's a barracks in Delesio Seaboard, just west of town. Talk to Mantle Knight Korea, and he'll sort things out for you. I will take care of it, but later. Sergio has a bunch of important stuff. That was not the button I wanted. That was the button I wanted, but then I don't know why I wanted that button because I'm just going to go over to my bank and put some stuff away. Let's put our war emblems over there and these into here and Magic Malachoir. I do want his quest. I'm not going to worry too much about these right now. Len Cauldron's quest I do want. Because he's the one that takes us to Eye of the North. Did you feel the earth shake? I was working my fields when the ground began to quake furiously, sort of like my wife does when I leave my dirty socks on the dining room table. Suddenly, the dirt around me swelled up and collapsed, leaving a giant crevasse in its place. I thought I heard voices, so I looked inside for survivors. I couldn't make out any faces, but I swear I saw shapes moving in the dust-filled darkness. I ran as fast as I could. Please, you must go back and investigate this catastrophe. I'll investigate your crevasse. Angel. How much is this worth? Anything? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay. Just going to merchant all this stuff. I'm going to grab Bodur's quest at some point, but it's convenient to have done his quest because then he no longer talks to you about doing his quest. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do over here for now. He will give me an item that I'll have to hold, so I'm going to worry about picking up a bunch of quests and stuff later. Magic Malachoir's quest will get me a Signet of Capture. And I believe you can actually get 2 off of him, but that is going to be a much later concern. Right now, my priority is pretty straightforward, and it's getting to the Eye of the North. I will want to do their quest as well. Mox. Maybe smaller than the average golem, but more than makes up for it with superior technology developed by a certain inventor Zin. Okay, I'm actually going to go in and get Mox put in here. Let's get Garena for Mox. My first hero on this character, Mox. That is not where I want that. Okay. So, I don't have any skills unlocked on this account, which you can see. Very exciting. Are there any tactics skills that would be good here? Not really. Okay, I can at least... Like, this is all fine and good. I can at least put remove hex and... Yeah, let's get these slotted onto his bar. That's better than empty skill slots. Oh. Come on, connection. Okay, connection. Connection is back to being stable. Okay, I need to figure out a solution for that if I'm going to be streaming regularly. I think I have some ideas of what's going on, but I will not. I'll need to look into them later. Because, yeah, we're now at 892 drop frames, so we just dropped a bunch. Man, that was such a wild thing. Just seeing Dalos, Icarus, and Micah Ricard over there. That was part of the factions promotion. They had a whole thing with Kurziks and Luxons ending up over here and getting into a conflict and all sorts of stuff. It was a whole thing leading up to factions release. Kind of getting people acquainted with Luxons and Kurziks. I have lots of thoughts about factions. A lot of thoughts. I think it needed to focus more on the Luxons and Kurziks than it did. And the PvE experience. Too much of the PvE experience was focused on Kaining. And more should have been focused on the Kurziks and Luxons, because that's like what the game's named after and everything. But before you is a massive crack leading to subterranean depths. We're going to explore it. Yes, entire party will be moving there. That is exactly what I intend. My character model will load in a moment. There we are. And I'm under the effects of Journey to the North. Don't stop believing. As you journey to the north, what you lack in experience will be made up for by your courage. AKA, I can't modify stuff, my attributes, but just giving me 9, 12, 9, which will help. It'll help. Hopefully it's bumping up all of the henchies as well. Of course, it only does so much for me on account of my axe being garbage. But, you know, we do what we can. It's a spot where Judge's Insight would be quite useful. But hey, at least I have Mox to help me. It almost makes me wish I could just switch over to sword right in the middle of this. Also have a max level of health, which is helpful, we shall say. Ooh, I got some Psi. Yeah, this is going to help in so many regards, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, ideally, I'd have 15 to 16. Axe Mastery, but anyway. Ideally, I'd also have max damage axe. We just won't worry about that much, will we? It is weird doing things this way, but it's kind of exciting. I've always liked this map. It has some really interesting spots that we run through, and it's kind of weird to me that we don't see more of it later. You can explore this map in great detail on Halloween. There's a quest that takes you into a mausoleum to find a body for everyone's favorite pumpkin-headed monarch. But it does have the interesting design effects of they didn't block things off properly. So you can actually like explore the entire map. So that's a lot of fun. There's some videos on my YouTube channel that go into that in more detail. In terms of like exploring it. I don't remember how to find them or anything, but they're there.
All right, you lot, pick up the pace. Take all the kegs you can. We're going to need them.
I like that they still have
Find
the
Vec.
same
We need him to open the gate out of here.
VA
going
for
on?
Ogden
Where did
in
you
Guild
come
Wars 2.
from?
Are those explosives? There's a city above us.
I know there's a... Hang on. Vec, there you are.
We've got trouble, Ogden.
You get the gate working. We'll handle the trouble.
It's not that easy. The destroyers have completely overrun the central transfer chamber.
Blast! If the chamber is captured, there's no way back.
Wait, the Quakes have opened up other passages. There should be another way out.
The book is right. There is another gate not far from here, but the destroyers are right behind me.
You'd best be coming with us. If we're split up, the destroyers will eat us alive.
What are these destroyers? For that matter, what are you?
Me? Right now, I'm your best hope of getting out of here alive, Buka.
We can chat later. We're going to need your help if we're going to reach that gate. Everyone, ready to move out! There are destroyers coming! Never mind, they're here!
But yeah, I appreciate that they have the same VA for Ogden in Guild Wars 2. The destroyers are near. We have no choice but to quickly flee to the Asura Gate. Fortunately, I have Sprint. It's got a good uptime. Oh, that sounds so weird. I know it's the Eye of the North theme music, which is why they play it on the title screen, but I'm also just used to it being on the title screen. So to me, this is the title screen music, so it feels very weird to have it actually play while, like, in-game. If that makes sense. Like, oh, this is the music that plays when it's time for me to log in. This little section right here is one of the things I was talking about. Is like, this is really interesting, and I have no idea what the purpose of any of this is, but it's really cool. And there's a whole thing over here. Like, look at this whole thing. Makes you want to explore and see what else is out there. But a locked door and running from destroyers is what's here. So thankfully, nobody has to stay alive for this to be successful. It does make you wonder who built these tunnels, though. This cavern. Do 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 do. Yay! Quest reward accepted. Oh right, Jorah.
Vec, disable that gate. Everyone else, set up a perimeter.
Where are we?
The far Shiver Peaks. More importantly, we're away from the destroyers.
There are few dwarves up here. Mostly scouts or Stone Summit exiles.
Yeah.
Hold on. No one move.
What's wrong?
They're called the Norn. They're big, tough, and very, very bad-tempered. We may have to fight our way out.
Your friend is half right. Not many dwarves come up here. Or humans, for that matter.
There are humans up here, then?
Yes. If you survive long enough, you may meet them. But do not worry. You don't have to fight me. I am hunting bigger prey than you.
Where do we go from here, Ogden?
We go the only way we can go. Forward.
All right. Ogden and Vec have been added. These unlocked things are familiar because you see them a lot, all the time. But let me add Ogden and Vec. I don't tend to like resurrection skills on heroes. Oh, he already had that on. I prefer remove hex over holy veil. No party, not area. Other would be fine, but not. I have like no skills. I'll give you a res sig over resurrect. Oh, unlocking a bunch of skills on Vac. I usually make Vac just straight air, but I guess this will do for now. Man, it's weird not having like any skills. Skill unlocked: lightning strike, blurred vision, lightning orb. Aura of restoration, blinding flash, air attunement. It's exciting unlocking all of these. You're unlocked Ogden and Holy Veil. Yeah, I haven't gotten that yet. And Sign of Devotion, I haven't gotten that yet. Healing Touch, Healing Breeze. I would have unlocked that if I had started Primary Monk at this point, but I had not. So those are all very good to unlock. Oh, okay. These are not in the right spot. I feel like Mox should be up here. Okay. Let's see, Mr. Leadfoot. Yeah, so if I finish commander training, I can get a max damaged axe, which I will absolutely take. He can make basic armor, but it's way outside of my price range. I'm just going to have to deal.
There is much to do.
I'm here to help you learn how to control your heroes, etc. That's not interesting. I just want to go do my tutorial. Okay, those are all in the right spot. I'm surprised they haven't popped up instructions. Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna actually move mission progress over here. I don't know if that's ideally where I want it. I know that's kind of a little hidden for y'all under my face cam, but send Mox over there to help Ogden. I think Vecca's going to be okay against these level 5 white wolves, but anyway, I want these things to be able to be open without covering over this progress, so that's why I moved it. Just move everybody over to that area 3. Oh, yeah, I should gap these enough that I can see one row of effects on each of them. Well done. You passed me hero tutorial. Now I can stop speaking in your silly accent. Human, gots to wash my mouth out with some ale. Speak to me in the outpost if you wish to know more about your heroes. That should be a your instead of a your. That's pretty straightforward. The key thing there is it gets me a max damage axe, which is very exciting. I do need the rest of a party, though. Eve is probably good. Sin is probably good. Let's go with Lina and Berta, I guess.
You seek the dwarves?
Good job. If you need to know more about heroes, feel free to come bug me. Weapon. Give me this dubious axe. It do be an axe. Let me just drop that over there. Those are actually pretty decent. Oh, we're picnicking. Okay, connection stabilized. Let's get an absolutely terrible screenshot, and I got myself a shiny new axe. Let's see. Oh, I unlocked a Don't Think Twice, and I got... Okay, the Sai is good sale value. It's not a great sword, but it is better than my current sword, which is depressing. My current sword is terrible. Okay, let's just go... End of sentence. Let's just go. Just go out there. Let's enjoy our 6 to 28 damage plus 20% because it's customized axe. And let's get to the Eye of the North, shall we? Looks like young Jorah has recruited help in her hunt. Not very known of you, Jorah, letting humans bail you out. There's nothing wrong with accepting help, especially if one cannot become the bear. Come, Olaf. Leave her to her challenge. I mean, okay, so, like, this is such a frustrating thing for me. Becoming the bear, like, the entire Norn arc of Eye of the North is about how important being able to become the bear are. And, like, it is the entire arc of Jorah's story is she can't become the bear, and she needs to, like, go through this whole process of dealing with Svanir to be able to become the bear again. And then you get to Guild Wars 2, and the become the animal form elite skills are, for the most part, apparently there's some, like, old exceptions, but, like, you never use those elites because they're bad. And it's like, it just makes me so sad that something that is so core to Norn identity in Guild Wars 1 Eye of the North, when the Norn are first introduced, basically is just completely fallen by the wayside in Guild Wars 2.
Hail, Lowlander.
So that makes me sad. But anyway. If you seek help, there are other humans at the Eye of the North. And that is the way I shall go. There's other things that she says, but we're not here to do a lore playthrough. I already did one of those. So if you want to see that, it's on my YouTube channel, where you're probably watching this VOD. Be realistic. I don't actually know how many people are watching right now. I don't have that stat up, and that's okay. I don't like Vex Bar. I don't like having blurred vision on there and blinding flash both is just really bad. But I don't have a whole lot of other options. So we're going to ignore these snow worms. They're probably good experience points as far as those things are measured, but I ain't worrying about it. I always forget about this little section because there's... my understanding is it's good for chest farming. There's usually a chest or two that you can get along here with, like, no fights. So people will do chest runs along here. But I always forget about it because you only spend time here going from Boreal Station to the Eye of the North. It's a very linear thing. Linearity is a very odd thing to me. Just kind of process. What I mean by that is because this is basically a glorified hallway, right? It goes from one place to another, but it's linear because you're only ever traveling at one direction and these sorts of things. What am I doing out here? Hunting, of course. If you're not a great hunter, you'll never be respected by my people.
Why are you here?
Yeah, so he just always starts off with the bear form.
Never anger a Nor.
How can I be part of the hunt? Sure, I'll kill some monsters. Gotta work on our Norn reputation. I still have some titles. Not very many. You know, just casually fighting a level 28 monster, getting 35 experience for it. I should probably get a lot more, but I think it's treating me as a level 20 character, not a level 11 character fighting a level 28 enemy. So I had to add a bunch of tech for that, I imagine. Oh, that's probably Sin's meteor shower. I'm like, who's doing a meteor shower? Thank you, Mox. Cleaning me up. That has a strong Signal of Judgment. 75 damage. Not sure how much smiting investment that is offhand. It is very interesting playing with heroes that have like access to so few skills. Okay. Skalduf Light Fingers. These loincloth type things are so much more popular in like fictional settings than in real life.
Never anger a Norn.
Like imagine if that was just a standard feature in real life. Anyway,
Why are you here?
idle thoughts. We will continue on. I could feel it. The camera angle suddenly shifted.
This is impressive, even by Asuran standards.
No dwarves made this. Is it human-built?
No, this was put here by something more powerful than men.
Still, we may find your people here. Or maybe a way to contact ours.
True. King Jalus would want us to gather what allies we can to fight the destroyers.
Watch out!
Don't move. What's your business here?
We were told there were humans here.
This is the Eye of the North. Again, what is your business?
We're adventurers from the south.
I was from the south. From Ascalon.
We're seeking a place of safety.
Safe places are few and far between in the north. You're welcome to stay here. The Ebon Vanguard protects this place, but most of my fellow soldiers are away. I command in Captain Langmar's absence. My name is Gwen.
Hi, Gwen. Hooray! Let's just go talk to Micah. I don't know. It seems like a reasonable first priority.
Are you still here?
Well, that certainly is a skill. Ooh, body blow. I will get body blow. Body blow unlocked. Woo! Good skills. I do like me a symbolic strike as well. Distracting strike. Grapples, those are good. I'm gonna get smite condition. So I want some condition removal. This is technically also condition removal. You know what? I'll buy that too. Okay, that's enough spending money on skills. I have extremely limited funds still. Okay, let's see if going up here unlocks anyone. I think I should be able to unlock Gwen. I don't remember how we unlocked Jorah. Hello, Kimmy's the historian. There is absolutely nothing in my Hall of Monuments, no matter how you slice it or dice it.
How can I help?
I can't believe you held on to that for so many years. But the Ebon Vanguard. She's talking because I have the tapestry shred. This is taking place like canonically, like 7 years after she gave it to me, I think. Both the Ebon Vanguard missing. My own past must be put aside for now. We'll have time for this matter after my friends are rescued. Okay, scrying pool. This is always so confusing to me. I would think that doing this, right, this would be do the thing, but no, it's look deep into the pool. Yeah, it's just very strange to me how that's structured. I think to unlock Jorah, you have to complete her first or second quest. Oh, that's got the banners all up.
This is what we've been
That's
guarding.
weird.
Looks like a scrying device.
You're right. We know it's magical, but can't get it to work.
Hang on. Often these things are just a matter of concentration.
No one else has been able to do that.
Just lucky, I guess.
Oh, there's our boss. Birthing bed.
What was that?
A destroyer. We fought them earlier. They've captured the Dwarven and Asuran tunnels.
And they're coming this way?
Seems like it.
Vec, we have to rally the local populace, these Norn.
But we don't know how much of the gate network has been compromised.
Exactly. We're on our own. The battle starts here.
What's the matter?
The destroyers are coming up from the depths. We need an army right now. Help me convince the Norn to help
The
us.
destroyers drove my people to the surface, west of these mountains. We should contact them.
They're both wrong. It's the Ebon Vanguard that needs your help. A large detachment led by Captain Langmar made a sortie into the Char homelands. They're now several weeks overdue, and I fear the worst. I need you to help me find them.
We need my people's knowledge.
No, we need the Norn as allies.
It's up to you, Buka. Which do we do first?
Why do I have to make the tough decisions?
You're just lucky, I guess. How can I help?
By the way, we found this monumental... Yeah, quiet, wounded in body and soul, and angry at the Char. Gwen has suffered hardships, but has tried to keep her dreams alive. She now makes her home among the Ebon Vanguard in the Eye of North, while she practices and hones her skills as a mesmer. By the way, we found this monumental tapestry a while ago. I think it's meant for one of these walls, but I never got around to choosing which monument to hang it over. Since the scrying pool responded to you, I think it's only fitting that you decide here. Take it. Ooh, I got Cry of Frustration. Diversion. Shatter Enchantment. Ether Feast. Power Drain. Hexbreaker. Thank you. I know you've had greater concerns than these monuments.
How can I help?
Thank the gods someone has finally come to help. The Ebon Vanguard has gone missing. Captain Langmar and the bulk of the Ebon Vanguard planned to pass through Long Eyes Ledge to the east for a raid into Char territory. However, they are extremely overdue. I swear to Alyssa that if those inhuman beasts have harmed Captain Langmar, I will make them all pay. Let's go ahead and hang this up. Doesn't really matter. Let's put it over Fellowship, I guess. Weird that the cutscenes show them all hanging up when they're not actually here. And there's Koss, it looks like, in the middle. Of course, I don't have Koss yet either. But that will change soon enough, I'm sure. Ogden.
Hail and welcome.
Northern allies. The destroyers have ventured dangerously near the surface, and dwarves are few and far between up here. We must gain allies we can rally into an army. Only then can we repel this threat and keep those blasted destroyers contained beneath the surface. That Norn who didn't attack us on sight, she might be an excellent starting point for creating the army we need.
Interesting.
Trust me, Vec is the answer to all your problems. There's no time to lose, Buka. To have any chance at all, we need the knowledge of my people. You can reach my homelands by traveling west to a gate located in the Vloxen excavations. That should take us where we need to go. Yes, I'm sure it would. Okay. Now then. Enough of this. I'm going to travel. Let's just kick these and go back to Lion's Arch. Yeah, Lion Guard Figo. That's who I want to talk to. Add Gwen into my party. About there. Flash Monk with her. Not like I have a whole lot of other skill choices, so. I'm going to give her a really weak smite condition. Oh, goodness. These heroes are just... I mean, they're better than the henchmen because they have some level to them. But they are not super hot right now. Oh, wow. It is wild not having any skills available. Or having, like, very minimal skills available. Hey, Hawkdust. Good to see ya. How are you doing? So I've just been to the Eye of the North and gotten a few heroes. Now I'm going to talk to Figo about going over to Ilona. Greetings, Ophelia Ash. Someone has been looking for you. Cormier, Spear Marshal of the illustrious Sun Spears, has traveled here from the lands of Ilona to the south. She has been asking most diligently after you. Cormier awaits you at Lion's Gate. Lion Guard Beto will grant you entrance to speak with her. I'm doing fairly well. Sleep schedule's a bit of a wonky spot. Yeah, no, I realized that this is not like a lore playthrough or anything, so I fought my way from Picken Square all the way over to Gates of Kryta, and then did that mission, and then popped up to the Eye of the North area long enough to pick up some heroes. Because my goal is to get all skills unlocked. I don't need to do them in a specific order. I'm going to grab quests later. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I am strongly considering working on some other characters just to get some more skills unlocked for some of these other professions, but for right now, I am going to basically have to run the base bars from these guys because those are the skills that I have unlocked, and that's fun to me. In a, I guess we're running a lot of purge conditions sort of way. Yes. Lionsgate. Ah, good. You were found. A rather important guest has arrived from Ilona, and she's been asking about you. She awaits you in Lion's Gate. Hello. I'm not gonna lie, the stories you've heard about me are true. If you don't think I can take care of myself, just ask the Char warband who tried to sack my home. Oh, what's that? They didn't live long enough to be asked? Guess that answers your question. Just see to it that you don't get in my way, and we'll get along just fine. There you are, Cormier. I am Cormier, Spear Marshal of the Sun Spears, those sworn to defend the lands of Ilona. Darkness has befallen our lands. I have traveled to the Battle Isles and have now come to Tyria to search for the heroes willing to fight this evil and help bring peace to the lands of Ilona. Hi, Sophia Ash. I am Spear Marshal Cormier, leader of the Sun Spears from the lands of Ilona to the southeast. Our order has been entrusted with defending the 3 provinces of Ilona, Istan, Korna, and Vabi, from those who would seek to bring our lands to ruin. An evil has risen in Ilona, a darkness we cannot hope to fight alone. I come here now in search of heroes who will help us battle this evil, which surely seeks to devour us all. We are ready. I speak of Nightfall, a darkness that threatens Ilona and will envelop all our lands if it is not stopped. Even now, its tendrils stretch out to bring ruin to Lion's Arch. I can sense it. If you are the caliber of hero I seek, prove it by defeating this evil here in your home. Make haste, though. Your own lands are in great peril. Are you prepared to begin the defense of Lion's Arch? Yes. I am prepared to begin the sitting on the ground of Lion's Arch. Oh, boy. I would like to extend my apologies to Ogden, who has to heal my underleveled, under-armored self. I'm planning on continuing through prophecies a lot more thoroughly, but I want to pick up the... Wow. Heroes from Ilona. Thankfully, these numbers aren't too heavy. Canthan Ambassador and Jaiju Tai are getting wrecked over there. Alton Thorn screamed before Adelburn? Are they an Ascalonian? Well, they're dead in a meteor shower and firestorm, so I don't know. I'll have to check later. Oh, yeah. I'm going to spend a lot of time on the ground here, I imagine. Where's the music? Music volume is up. Just feels weirdly quiet right now. No, that's a Crichton. Mox is on guard. Why are you running like that? Put Gwen on the LA. Bad time to healing signet. Oh, man. Those double dragons hurt. 61 gold coins is actually quite a lot right now. I do want to play through Prophecies primarily first, though, because it's much better for getting like resources to do that. Just because there's so much of Prophecies to play through. Alright, I need to stand here and during this Chaos Rift. Chaos Rift. I don't know why it's in quotation marks. Fortunately, this one appears to be underguarded. I found the inside of the thing there. Feels very weird not having any music playing. Just listening to some seagulls. There's some music. Hey, Cormier. You have now witnessed the darkness that threatens to destroy us all, and triumphed over it. I fear that the leader of the Elonian province of Korna, Varish Asa, is responsible. I ask of you, come to Elona and help the Sun Spears defeat her before she brings ruin down upon us all. Finish your important tasks here in Tyria and return to me when you are ready. I will then arrange travel to Elona so you may help us make a stand against this evil. We are ready. If you have completed your business here in Tyria and wish to join the Sun Spears in the defense of Elona, I have a ship prepared to leave immediately. Are you ready to travel to Elona and battle against the coming darkness? Yes.
Elona, land of the golden sun. A land of wealth and bounty.
Varish Kayet and General Morgan.
A land of heroes. A land protected by its champions, the Order of the Sun Spears. A shadow now falls upon this land. The shadow of an ancient and forgotten darkness. Night falls. The time of the five gods is at an end.
Okay. Cormier told me to expect you, Sophia Ash. We Sun Spears are indeed lucky to have such great heroes volunteer to join our battle against the evil that threatens Ilona. I'm questioning how much of I'm a great hero at lovely Levin and non-max armor, but there is much that must be done to prepare you for the battle that awaits us. When you're ready, I will direct you on your way. You must be the foreign recruits Cormier told me to expect. It's good to see so many heroes from beyond these shores coming to our aid. Spear Marshal Cormier is waiting you in the plains of Jaren. You should hurry and catch up to her. She seems even more driven than normal these days and probably won't wait around long. On my way. With the darkness upon us, the Zaishin and the Sun Spears must ally with each other. Very interesting how things go in Guild Wars 2 regarding the Zaishin and the Sun Spears. But anyway. We cannot sacrifice our numbers and still hold Nightfall at bay in Cantha and Tyria. As a sign of our solidarity in this war and our trust in you, I offer you the opportunity to train one of my most powerful and promising acolytes. Your success shows you are a natural leader. Consider this a great honor. The way of the Zaishin is forged in combat by blood and steel. We will test you the Zaishin way. Are you ready? Meet us on the plains of Jaren. It would be an honor. Am I rubber banding or something? I think Mox was just freaking out. be able to get hero skills later for cheap. So I don't want to spend a lot here. Okay. The main skill I'd want is Mending Touch. Lion's Comfort is good too. I will pick that up. Oh yeah, skill unlock. And I feel like Soldier Strike is actually a good idea to pick up as well. So that's pretty flexible. I do need another salvage kit and identification kit. Oh, you sell the weak salvage kits? Well, I guess I'll accept that. Okay. Plains of Jaren. Go unlock some heroes. That scout doesn't have anything for me. You have answered the call, while others prefer to remain in darkness. For that, I, and the entire world for that matter, owe you thanks. The darkness you faced in your homeland was a long-forgotten evil, ancient and deadly. That malevolent knowledge now spreads, using the minds it touches to rupture reality and flood our realm with tormented minions. It is referred to as Nightfall by some. Berish also wishes to bring about Nightfall by weakening the boundaries between our world and the tormented realm of her dark god, Abaddon. Just dumping all the lore here, right? The journey of life is best taken with good company. Hi. I am glad you're here. This land is in grave danger. War Marshal Verish, leader of the province of Korna, has slipped into madness. She now worships an evil god named Abaddon, and her power grows every day. Soon, her hunger for power will reach beyond Ilona and threaten the lands of Cantha and Tyria. I need your assistance. Take these heroes and train them. Prepare them for war and pray to the five gods that we have the strength and will to overcome the evil that threatens us all. Ooh, unlocked Final Thrust. Donkoro. Get Words of Comfort. Milani. Vital Boon. Imbue Health. Talcora. Shield of Absorption, that's a good one. Spirit unlocked. Spirit's really good. Mend Ailment. This is actually a huge unlock. I'm really surprised. I'm glad that they gave that to me because it's really good to have, but a little surprised at the same time. Mend Ailment is a substantial step up from Purge conditions, just in terms of removing conditions. Now, the correct thing to do is to pick Acolyte Sasuke, so I'm going to pick Acolyte Jin here. Because I feel like it. This cutscene's silly.
Jin! Acolyte Jin!
What is it, Sosuke?
What do you think?
Of what?
That Sunspear leader, of course.
Nice moves. Has potential.
That's it?
That's enough.
Something is going on here in Alona. I can feel it in my bones. This Sunspear is going to be a big part of it.
If you say so. I am just looking for someone to learn from. It is the Zaishen way.
There's nothing about the Zaishen way that says we can't be enthusiastic about what we do.
Okay.
Field General Hayao will allow the Sunspear to train one of us. I hope I am chosen.
I hope so too.
Thank you.
Then I won't have to listen to you jabbering on.
What did you just say?
It amuses me. Well done. Now that you've seen both Sasuke and Jin in battle, you may choose a pupil and train in your image. Speak with me again, and I'll arrange the final trial. I'm going to go with Jin. Zaishen are sworn blades of Balthazar, loyal to the end. You've chosen Jin as your pupil. It is time to show your student what it is to be fierce through actions, not words. Together, you must defeat one of Balthazar's Eternals in combat. Only through victory in the face of death will you be forever bonded with your sister in arms. You will find the Eternal in Zelon Reach. I get more stats. Excellent. I always like more stats. They give you upgraded gear for the heroes because by default they come with their initial gear, which for cost is like a no attribute sword and stuff like that. It's just very weak stuff. So I appreciate that they just give you some upgrades right off the bat. Impressive warthog. Over there, I'm gonna drop into the Sunspear Great Hall. Yep. In semi-related news, I have just recently started Living World Season 4 in Guild Wars 2. Okay. Cost, Dunkoro. And Milani. There we go. Now I can get rid of the weaker things. Yeah, just 5 armor on that shield. I guess I might as well fill out the party for now. I'm gonna go with, no, not Talcora, Dunkoro. Talcora is prot, Dunkoro is healing. Okay. Lonnie Dervish. I have like nothing good on Ranger unlocked yet. Ooh boy, I have to make some decisions. She's going to go slash monk, I guess. I do have more skills unlocked because of Mox, so that's good. I do like an imbue health. We'll roll with that, I guess. Cost, I have a lot more skills unlocked because I'm a warrior. I do want to give him a hard res. Yeah, you can do that. Let's give you soldier strike over power attack. Sure, I don't really want to give you resurrect. I'll give you res signet though. No devotion, that's fine. We really don't want you to be using that if we can help it. And we can. I really need to unlock heal other. That would be good. Let's just give you purge conditions for now. Okay. Well, those are definitely some bars. I'm not going to claim they're good bars, but they definitely are some bars. Okay, so what I really want right now, but I need a Sunsphere rank so I can get some hero skill points. Nope. That is deeply not worth. Oh yeah, I should also get an empty copy of Night Falls while I'm thinking about it. Gotta make sure I'm getting all these books, you know? I need to make sure I pick up one in Eye of the North when I head there. But for now, let's go get Jin. Oh, I need to turn some people off of aggressive mode. I probably shouldn't be using Watch Yourself. It is not ideal here to have both of us using Watch Yourself. Is a lot better than mine, but all of my heroes are out leveling me, so what you're gonna do? Make your way to the Astralarium, I suppose. Drink some water too while we're at it. When does Winter's Day stuff actually officially start? I think it's just begun in Guild Wars 2, but I'm not sure when it starts in Guild Wars 1 offhand. See, now I'm looking at the Astralarium in more detail. Because I'm thinking about it in the Guild Wars 2 context. I don't know. I don't need to fight these bugs. I just want to fight... Because I'm going by it, I want to fight... There should be a Drake around here. I found it. We don't need to fight the flamingo, though. Okay, whatever. Those drakes can drop chunks of drake flesh, which are extremely important much later on. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you give me a scale bounty. That's exciting. I mean, I'm not going to use it right now, but that's exciting. I think this is a 4-person map as well. Yes, it is. Let's see. Okay, the problem is I have a tactical shield, not a strength shield. Which feels a little bit... Oh, but I've got so many good strength skills. Okay. Let's drop tactics and get strength. Drop these. I'm going to drop remove hex. Lion's comfort, body blow. Just want some attack skills, you know? Never mind. I'm going to keep remove hex. Okay. I mean, I probably don't need yet another copy of remove hex on my bar. You know what? I'm just going to do purge conditions. It's nice to be able to do that. I have 732 gold on this account. That'd make me very rich if it was Guild Wars 2 gold, but it is not, so I'm very poor instead. That's okay. I like this little area of Zelon Reach. Easton is my favorite part of Ilona. I think it has the most like geographical diversity as well, which is probably a contributing factor to that. Oh my goodness. The fact that I don't even have heal other is just a real, like, wow. Ready yourself for battle, Sunspear. The Eternals are not to be taken lightly. Eternals are cooler than the Forged. Take that. I said it. Excellent battle tactics. I'm honored to be trained by one so versed in combat. Okay. I actually want to take a moment to look around at the Astrolarium, and then I'm going to head back and turn in that quest. Oh, well, this is a mysterious thing that's pulsing. Have a look at these glyphs. Ma guak wok? Sure, guy. You know, this makes a lot of sense, but this map's at night. Or, like, evening? I don't know, you can see the stars here really well. They have these large mirrors. And then there's this, like, citadel up there. Okay, this is all kind of jiving. The Astrolarium, sitting high atop the bluffs of northern Easton, is home to the astronomically oriented Order of the Sky. This is an open-air laboratory with its multiple solar reflectors and pedestal-mounted astrolabes, is the center of astrological and astronomical study in Ilona. Scholars from all three provinces flock to the Zelon Reach to study under the stars of the Astrolarium and try to divine the meaning of ancient dark prophecies. Sure, that sounds like a thing that they can do. I, on the other hand, am going to go talk to a dude about Acolyte Jin joining my party. That is what I'm going to do. Somebody is in Jorah outfit. And by outfit, I mean Everlasting Tonic. Okay, Field General Hayao. As returner, I think it best you knew something about your pupil. Jin is from a small town on the Kantha coast, and is mainly self-taught. Her family was slain by monsters when she was a small girl. As an orphan, she focused her sorrow and rage on vengeance. Even before coming to the Zaishan, she was an effective fighter. She was quiet and taciturn when off the battlefield. That's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Methodical and deadly when on. She never backs down from a fight. Good luck, hero. Go with the blessing of Balthazar. Yep. Acolyte Jin unlocked. Unlocked Power Shot. Distracting Shot. Kindle Arrows. Troll Unguent. Lightning Reflexes. Cool. Let's do what I always intended to do and go back to Lion's Arch. Yes, I will go to Kantha later. For now, I'm going to go to the Frontier Gate, actually, because there's a bunch of skill quests along here that I would like to be doing. Oh, yeah, I need to do this one. Let's actually do this one first. Now that I have Dankoro and Milani, maybe this will work fine. I think I'm going to kick Koss and bring in Acolyte Jin, just because Acolyte Jin is lower leveled and needs the points more. I mean, we're going to do the same thing I've been doing with everyone. There. We'll call that a bar. Alright. Let's see if we can actually save this guy this time. That's an old Mac, and man, I keep finding his body out here. Which is not how this is supposed to go, incidentally. But I have been utterly failing to save him previous times out here. Man, no elite skills is just so weird. But we should be well and truly overleveled for this. And my max damage axe is like actually good here, even though it's like got no stat lines. It's just damage and customization. Oh man. That feels good. need to get over there before they expire, but I need to get these guys out of the way. Okay. I feel like I remember there being more enemies here previous times I've been out here, too. I don't know why old Mac didn't do any fighting, but... Pitney sent you out here because he thought I was dead? Why, that ugly son of a Grawl. He thinks he'll outlast me in this war, does he? Me and Joe here will show him. Lead the way back to Pickenin. Let's prove him wrong. Heck yeah. It is always weird to me when they play this song that I associate with Post-Searing Ascalon because it plays in Post-Searing Ascalon. And they play it in Guild Wars 2 in just some completely different area. And it's like, what? Okay. I'm going to need to go fight these guys. Excellent. Hexes here are so weak anyway. It's very strange to go from an area where, like, go from places where I've been deeply underleveled to places where I'm kind of overleveled. Picking square at last. You go tell Pitney that old Mac and Joe made it back safe and sound. I shall. Return Armsman Pitney for my reward. He's alive? I knew he was tough, but to last out there by himself. Well, I suppose he had that creepy pet of his to help him survive. He's never going to let me hear the end of this. Still, it'll be good to have him back. I can't thank you enough, Sophia Ash. Your credit to Ascalon. Mighty Blow unlocked and Dismember unlocked. I'm not going to use Dismember, but... Actually, I wonder if it's better than one of these two. If I had cracked armor, obviously it's just redundant with Body Blow, but I don't actually have a source of cracked armor right now, I don't think. I don't think I do. Actually, you know what I want to do? Now that I'm thinking about it. Step 1, I think I'm going to deposit my funds. I can get access to them on other characters. Let's use up this salvage kit. Let's make a dervish. So let's read these descriptions. The mightiest of mighty, the bravest of brave, the warrior is the master of melee combat and heavy armor. An agile and wily survivor, the ranger specializes in archery, beast mastery, and attunement to nature. The servant of divine spirits, the monk uses prayer to protect, preserve, and restore the well-being of companions. One who has learned to draw power from blood sacrifice and communion with death, the necromancer uses black magic to cast curses and raise undead minions. Mesmer, a master of illusion and misdirection. A master of illusion, misdirection, and control. The mesmer subverts the damage-dealing capabilities of others, manipulating their perceptions to achieve personal goals. The master of arcane lore and magical aptitude. The elementalist calls upon the power of fire, earth, air, and water to obliterate enemies. Paragon. With a commanding voice and charismatic presence, the Paragon rallies the valiant through inspiration, motivation, and leadership. Dervish. Bolstered by the blessings of the gods, these holy warriors reap the benefits of multiple enchantments. With a sharpened scythe, the dervish can unleash a whirlwind of destruction. Step 1, hair. Let's see. I believe I have that on a different character already. Oh, there's lots of decent hair colors. Pale skin tones. Let's go darker skin tone, because why not? I don't like that one. It's the freckles, you see. Yeah, I think I like that face. With dark hair. You know what? Let's go with this one. Now I'm gonna have to figure out a name. That's gonna be the hard part. Okay. Always be purple. Okay, so I know she's going to be a Sophelia because that's the account name scheme. Let's see. I don't know. So, let's see. I'm going for... because these are kind of an alternate take on the monk. But I don't have to go with that at all. Because they're like the more offensively oriented idea of a monk concept, right? Okay, that doesn't quite fit. Let's just do something. Just pick some sort of last name. What's a good last name for like Easton? That's a good question. Do we really even have any last names given to us? We have DeJaren. A lot of the characters don't have last names. I don't know. The name that keeps coming to my mind is I'm just going to call her Sophelia Miller. Miller is a very generic last name, but, you know, comes from a family of Millers. Why not? Sure. That's what we're going to go with.